Hey everybody, I just want to come on here because there's a video going around that's viral about a young girl who was told by her apostolic pastor, I think it's True Vine in Hampton, Virginia, that she needed to stand in front of the congregation and repent because she was pregnant. Excuse me, I'm not used to looking at myself on camera, so I got to get used to this. But anyway, I wanted to post this in as awkward as it may look. I don't have on no makeup, whatever. Um, Um, there have been other YouTubers, content creators that have spoken on this. And I need to say what I need to say because I was her. She is me and I am she. No, she is me. I'm not she. But that same thing happened to me. My father was the pastor of the church. And I was pregnant, and he told me I had to stand in front of the church and ask for the church's forgiveness. Now, leading up to that, let me tell you the process that this young lady probably had to go through. First of all, her mom is in the church, so she had to tell her mom that she was pregnant. That's number one. That whole agony. Number one, you in the church, your mom in the church. Now you done got pregnant, right? You had to tell her you was having sex. You done had the boy. Now wherever you was, you got to go through that whole scenario. Okay. Then you got to tell her you got pregnant. Now that's another scenario. But you don't know what she went through between, what did she go through between telling her mom, before she told her mom, telling her mom, and then being told she had to repent before the church. I'm going to tell you what I went through. I went through the disappointment because I disappointed my parents. They were not happy that I was pregnant. So I felt like I disappointed them. And then the thoughts of, oh, well, if I could, I had thoughts of rolling down the stairs. Oh, I done injured the baby. I can't have the baby. Just so I would not go through the process of what they told me I had to do. It was like I was being punished because I got pregnant. Let's be clear. Having sex out of wedlock, according to the Bible, is fornication. According to the Bible, it's sin. The baby is not sin. I'm going to come from the standpoint of the Bible because most people are going to measure it by that, and I'm going to keep my views out of it because my view is sex is going to get done. It's going to get done. I don't know nobody that has waited to have sex before marriage. Everybody I know then fornicated before they got married. So that tells you a lot. It's natural. But we ain't going to go there. That's another day, another subject for another day. We're going to keep it like that. So if the baby is a product of the act, the only thing she should be repenting for, and I'm sure she's repented before she got to the church and stood up from the church, is the act of sin, according to their Bible and their culture and their religion. Why should she have to repent and stand and say, forgive me for what? Because the baby is not a sinful thing. The baby should be received with joy. And so in order for the baby to be received with joy, you got to embrace her with joy and no condemnation. She needs to be embraced right now with no condemnation, not punishment. Telling her she don't need a shower and the mama better not give her. Who are you to tell the mama what to do? You cannot do that. You have overstepped your body. You cannot do that. Out of due respect to this pastor, sir, you cannot do that. Hopefully, and then everybody's saying, okay, well, why? We shouldn't have been seeing the video. How come you're on turn? No, the camera's supposed to have been on. Because in 2025, we should not be doing this to people. It needs more than a conversation. It needs to change. I'm on here because I got triggered a long time ago. Number two, there was another podcaster that brought on a lady who talked about her experience. She was in the Apostolic Church. She was removed when they found out she got pregnant because she's 53 today. She was removed and told to go live with her grandmama until she had that baby. She could not be around the people in the church because she had this baby. It brought to my mind, she was left alone. She was left alone. It brought to my mind when I got ready to have my child. I was rushed to the hospital by both my parents, downtown Detroit. Not only that, they left me by myself. They dropped me off and left me. They stayed with me a few minutes, but they left. They was not there for the birth of that child. But when they got to the church, one of the people there, her name is Sister Somerville, and she said, "Where's Tammy? Tammy having that baby?" I'm finna go down there. Where is she at? Tell me where she at, because I'm getting ready to go down there. Now, my own parents had to drive from Detroit to New Haven, without me. They left me in the hospital by myself to have the baby. When she got there, she told me every story from A to Z until I started having contractions and my daughter was born. That's love. That's love. So I wanted to say that in the black church, and I grew up in the black church, can't speak about the white church or the Chinese church, don't know nothing about that. But in the black church, we have a lot of control tactics. To say that this woman could not give her daughter a shower for her grandbaby, that is control. And because you allow it, it's a control. You don't have to. You don't have to allow that. And I say that because I was in a church where I was fully, when you have to be careful, the control that you allow and what you allow into your mind, because if you totally sold out, I thought I was totally sold out, but I was totally sold out to God and my pastor because I believed that she was the mouthpiece of God for my life. And that's what these people believe. So they're not going to go against the pastor because they believe if they go against the pastor, they're going against God. So there you have it. But think about what you're doing. Think about the effect that it's going to have on your daughter. If you don't give her a shower, what act of love can you give to her to show her, I love you, baby, and it's okay? Because mama did the same thing. Now, although my father was a pastor, he was a Rolling Stone before he became a pastor. He was a Rolling Stone before he figured out, oh, one day God gonna tap me on the shoulder and I better get it right. Oh, my daddy was off the hook. But see, you don't know that stuff until they in the grave and buried 6 feet under. And then all the stories come out. Oh, that's your sister. That's your cousin. That's your sister. Where you come from? All these years you preaching hellfire and brimstone, but you live like the devil the whole time. Anyway, what else I gotta say? I'm gonna keep it like this. It's raw. Let's see. A sinful act. Okay, so customer. Okay, and I think I said everything I need to say. I'll probably come back, but I think I said I need everything I need to say because it's on my chest and it was wearing me out. So hopefully this needed to be exposed. And hopefully, with all due respect to this pastor, maybe it will cause him to think, cause him to think about the effect of what he has done. Because there are so many other ways to get her to understand what you think the Bible is saying about this. But this is humiliation. And all of this talk about, I don't understand why we can't understand the culture. Yeah, we understand the culture, and we have more knowledge now than we had 50 years ago. And so we need to roll with that. Hopefully he will understand, and he will understand enough to say, hey, you know what? I've sinned too. I'm a man, and I have most definitely sinned more than you, and you 16. I've been on the earth more than you, longer than you, and I don't want you to ever think because you had to stand up there and ask the church forgiveness that you are alone in this walk. No. You ain't even started life yet. And already she's damaged. She needs psychotherapy before her life is a wreck and out of control and she don't know how to deal with it. Because I am living proof. I lived a hard life. Didn't think it was a hard life. I just You know, if you don't know, you don't know. But now I'm just starting to heal. But I had to do something. I had to pull away from the church. I had to walk away from the church because I grew up in the church. And I don't care if y'all don't agree, it don't matter. This is my experience. With all due respect. I had to pull away from that which was always telling me, don't do this, don't do that, so that I can hear the God in me for myself. And then once that happened, I got peace. I got clarity. But she needs therapy. She needs therapy. She needs much love, much encouragement. I would love to reach out to her. I would love it. I am not in agreement with people going to that church trying to shut that man down for what he did. That's not your place. That's not your place. That's not your place. But we all have the right to speak, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Thank God for the internet for that reason. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Much love, y'all. Enjoy the video. I'm coming back. Bye.